Everybody, good afternoon. I'm going to try to hold the camera in a different way. There will be a lot of wind interference. Wind speed is about 16 miles an hour, 13 to 14 in fact miles an hour, but the wind gusts are apparently going to blow out close to 25-30 miles an hour. So this is going to be a slow ride. Let's see how things progress. With regards to coronavirus, they're saying there's always a lag when on the Monday when the records people admitted with coronavirus and the death rates, there's less staff around to record, so that's why there's the figures always seem a little bit lower on Monday. So yeah, all very interesting. I think what again the sad thing is that a lot of people, you know, around us coming down with this, people being admitted into hospital, so on and so forth. Still very sad. You know, very close. But yeah, I mean, people are wondering, oh, when's the country going to come out of lockdown? I think people need to stop worrying about the damn lockdown and let's try to get out of this. Also, another sort of breaking type of news content. China's reported 108 new cases. Yep, no joke, 108 new cases. Now, my views on China, they're not really secret. I'll be, you know, it's a thugocracy. You know, with regards to free media, you know, they're citizens don't have obviously they're not free to move where they want. They are tagged with their ID card linked to their mobile phone, and they're used to being locked down, whereas we're libertarians here in the UK. So yeah, it's all very interesting. So you know, we were just wondering, how can you get 0 cases reported? So China's not telling the evident truth. That's what I feel. You know, so we just have to wait and see. Just gotta wait and see, basically. But yeah, I'm out on my every other day ride, and we just gotta basically take it from there. Basically, China's I don't know whether they're under-reporting, but one thing we know for certain, that Wuhan, the place where it originated from, in the wet markets of Wuhan, sounds like some sort of a novel or some film in the making. You know, they've finally admitted that they've got 108 cases, so that in itself is, you know, I think was to be expected. Anyway, let's get on with this ride. Check this homeboy out. Well, that's what you get if you don't behave yourself, man. He's been properly, thoroughly arrested. Serves him bloody right. Man's getting properly sorted. He's wearing sliders on top of that, can you believe it?
Harassing him, man.
Huh?
Harassing him.
Now he asked for it, he licked the officer in the face before he went down.
Yeah, good
He licked him hard. So yeah, that homeboy is just getting taken down one time. So yeah, essentially that's what happens. If you don't listen to the law, you get taken down, man. It's quite simply. Yeah. Unfortunately, they left the copper on his own for a little bit. But yeah, the boys in blue are turning up, man. They're turning up properly, man. So he must have got caught just messing about, not listening to the copper. He hit the copper in the face. Yeah, he decked him hard. But the copper didn't take crap. He took him down straight. Well done, London Met. Well done. But yeah, that's, you know, I got to support them on that basis, really and truly. That's really nice of him. Yeah, so he essentially decked the copper in the face. Punched. Using an old euphemism there. Thought he could get away with it, and now he's complaining about that he can't breathe. He can't breathe. Mate, stop struggling. You'll be able to breathe normally. Man, what a bunch of scumbags. Really, what scumbags, honestly, really. You know, look what's going on. There's close to 1,000 people dying every day, and this scumbag just wants to walk about, cause crap. What are you doing out on the roads? What are you doing out on the roads? He must have told you to go home. You started running, and he's wearing sliders on top of that. Sliders. What an idiot. What an idiot. What an idiot. Anyway, back to the ride. Afternoon again. COVID-19 lockdown. Oh, it's freezing out there. This ride was exceptionally brutal. It was a hard ride. It's no doubt. There was some tailwind, which really helped. But other than that, it was a real brutal ride. Okay, so what do we have here? COVID-19 update, guys. 11,329 deaths, basically. 88,000 people infected. Confirmed cases. Total deaths at 11,329. The government going to review the lockdown measures regarding this pandemic by Thursday. Yeah, Boris Johnson is out. He basically thanked the nurses a hell of a lot, which is nice, which is what it's supposed to be. And China reports its highest number of cases in nearly 6 weeks. Apparently 101 cases. 101 cases. Not really much more that I can say. There are still PPE shortages. The government are dancing, tiptoeing around on their, facts and figures. It's a very sort of like blasé type of, it's a very blasé type of repetitive, droning on, and even the journalists, they really got to sort of start pressing them, and they get cut off, unfortunately. They get cut off. The hero nurses that saved Boris Johnson's life, one's from New Zealand and one's from Portugal. Portugal, a lady and a man. Apparently he finds it hard. There are no words to express his debt. That's what Boris Johnson has stated. NHS are working on an app. So contact tracing, it will tell you basically if you've been anyone who's been infected. Again, the primary message is stay home, protect the NHS, stay safe, for God's sake, stay safe. Don't go out unless absolutely necessary. I've been out on my, every other day ride, so, care homes and social workers are stating that they're not getting the PPE. The government's just dragging their feet. The government is really dragging their feet. They need to, we know this is a pandemic. This is a Herculean task, as what's her name said yesterday, Priti Patel. God, pretty stupid if you ask me. They need to really sort of like start giving some facts. A lot of people have suggested maybe they should have a member of the public asking the questions, and someone from the healthcare fraternity. You've got these journalists. Just the whole thing, even the questions. They're journalists, and the questions even seem to be staged. I just have to wait and see now what happens, what transpires, basically. But as I've always going to say, is get out, get your hour worth of exercise in. Don't sit around at home. It can have a really detrimental mental impact. Really and truly, honestly, really. I don't know how my kids are tolerating it. But schoolwork is keeping them busy, even through the holidays. There's lots of ways to get together. Have online media get-togethers. There's an app called Zoom, but be mindful that hasn't got end-to-end encryption like WhatsApp. You can host more than 100 people on that app, which is really cool. But nothing more to say really. Nothing more to say. It was a brutal ride, a brutal headwind for the majority of the ride, and my legs are absolutely aching. Time to get that protein shake. Ali Tahir signing out.